Hello, Glitz fam. Happy Saturday. This is me, Nancy, Hugh, and Bella. And welcome back to Glitz Accessory and Sauce Live Tutorials. And today I am so excited. We are going to do a gel extension day. So I want to definitely doing it one nail from using Bella, and then we're gonna do just a thumbnails, and for like the same with the hundreds of different videos that I got to share with you doing a gel extension. You can definitely doing it the same with the rest of them like that, but we're gonna do one today. We're gonna do is gel extension, and then we're going to do some fusioning designs on it, and then using omega gels to create some cuties and some crystal, and then we are good to go. And you can do, if you are doing your nails or your clients now, this is like a fun concept. You can definitely do with all different nails or entire set, and then with all different sets. So I'm gonna going from start beginning to finish. And thanks so much, Instagram fam, YouTube fam, Facebook fam, and TikTok fam for tuning in. And happy Saturday. Hope you are having a fabulous Saturday. If you are working on Saturday, hope you are having a great day and productive day and make a lot of money. If you're off today, have a fabulous day off with your loved one. So let's get started. I am going to do, like, I think it was which one did we do it last week?
What did you do?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Some small crystal.
I think last week we did the almonds medium, which is a length that I have. And then we did a cute little French and with the stickers, really cute and easy. And then today's going to do is the stiletto longs. I'm going to just show really quick for every single box of the insert tips is materials from a Glitz. It made from really highest premium quality of material. So when you are bending it in different like angle, it doesn't appear, or it doesn't show the crease, as well as it's flimsy. It's really solid. So when you put it on, it definitely is feel really solid. It's not like something that you could feel or could like bend it or could rip it off. And plus, when you're using your omega gels, it will definitely adding a really cool of a great strong support, as well as a great structure for your nails. And I'm gonna tell the story as I working along with the nails. And I'm sorry, this is really cool story that I did it for my nails. On the left hand, when using the gel extension, the tip extension glue gels, that is the traditionals we have, and it's great for a touch-up rebalance after the couple weeks if the clients would like to come in and get a feel. But then when come in with the omega gels, it is so great for beginners as well as for the pros, so you don't have to feel really, it definitely a cutting like a half time of working on your gel extension for your clients, so then you can have more time to focus on the designs without struggling and holding your tips.
And Cynthia, yes, we do have a bundle for Institute Gel Extension. Head over to our website at glitzaccessoryandsuch.com and go to our tip extension section. You will see them all.
Thank you. Hello, Cynthia. Thanks so much, Hill, for answering the questions. I'm just so excited to just keep talking and talking. And hey, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to include it here. And I will try the best to catch your comment or questions. So we're going to start with the sanding band. And on the sanding band, if you're doing for the clients, I would suggest is using 180. And as this box, it's had the 100 pieces in there. So we're just using 180. Is great enough. It's not too abrasive. It's not too coarse. So then that way you can able to remove the shines and cleaning really good on a nail surface without damage to the natural nail plate. So I'm gonna go ahead and push back the cuticles. So if you're anyone doing like a dry manicure, you can able to perform the dry manicure as well. And for anyone that doing it for yourself, you can definitely using the orange wood stick and push back, gently push back your cuticles. And then we can able to remove all of the dead, you know, cuticles, and remove the oil from the surface of the nail. So I'm gonna go ahead and shape this. If your clients or if yourselves would like to get completely cut, trim the nails to be really, really short, you can also do it as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like really shape it to make it nice and even. And then we are go ahead and using your sanding bed, and I'm gonna turn this to probably about 6 to 7,000 RPM. And it's also depend on your e-file that you're using, and then just keep it really is parallel to the nails plates, and go cleans around the cuticle to remove all of the dead skin, and keep it flat and remove the oil from natural oil from the nail plate. That's it. So make sure this is important, because if you don't prep this accordingly, the nails would not adhere properly. Great. Okay. Just dust this off. And then for the next step, we are going to size the nails first. There are, on the stiletto longs, I believe there are 12 sizes. So even the clients have, you know, a little bit bigger or smaller, you can definitely get majority of them fit. So go ahead and check. Make sure when you size it, you are sizing on the edges of the tip. Make sure it fits from a sidewall all the way to the sidewall. If you feel that it's a little bit like missing just a bit from the tip, make sure you go into the little bit of one side bigger to make sure it cover completely from a sidewall to sidewall, avoiding of any the futures, you know, cracking, or is not going to adhere properly. Wait, so the sizing, and then you can size all the rest of them, and then you can put the chart note on the appointment, or you can able to write it down for a piece of papers or a little of note chart on your schedule. However it works, if you would like to work and put the note on your appointment clients portfolios, if you're really like, you know, okay with that. Some, you know, like is some nail tech just like old school like me, sometimes it's nice to have it on just a note, so you can have it, you know, pull it out. And then before we are going to go further, here's a tips from the insert tip from Glitz. And when you bend it, it doesn't make any crease and it's so solid. Well, there's two is random tips. You can see that how when I bend it, is see how it's create the white mark there. So with the premiums, the top premiums of qualities or giving the best of the qualities, just like a feeling of when you are comparing your the batch, the dose of your cookie doughs. So the first dose, first premiums is going to bake the fresh and the fresh of the cookie, and the rest of them could be the remaining, and then it's make just for you to like just, you know, imagine it. So here's a glitz tip. So it doesn't matter when you bend it, different direction, it will not going to create a crease, and you can tell of and feeling it right away with how soft and then flimsy versus this one is really solid. So for the tip, I already size it. And then now I am only you need the essential for you to need for the gel extension is only you need is your primer, your base gels, and this is come in your bundle. But there's a video for of the Glitz gel extension touch up and rebalance with the tip extension glue gel, and it does with the all other purposes as well with the encapsulates glitter, beautiful. And then today we're using omega gels. And then the top coat, of course, you know. So definitely it changing completely of one part of the ways that your application take your application to the next level. I'm telling you a story. That's what I said earlier. So now I'm go ahead and apply the primers on and tie the nail plates. And this is just only is does when it does, it help a better adhesion, and also is remove a lot of, like all the natural oils from a nail surface, and let it air dry. In the meantime, we are going to use the base gels. And you do not, with Glitz gel extensions and with Insta Special, you do not need to edges, on the inside the wheels of the tips, or as well as is edges on the top of the tips. The reason it is, you don't have to spend more time, and also you do not have to do it edges too much, just in case that you are over etching them. It can be definitely, it kind of affects the structure of the tips as well. So I'm go ahead and using the base gels and apply really thin coat inside of the tip, on the wells of the tip, just about the same length of the tips of the nail plates. And you do the rest of them for 5 nails or 10 nails when you do it all at once, and cure for 10 seconds. And in the meantime, we are going to apply the base gels on the top of the nails plate, and also cure for 10 seconds. So this too is gonna help, and it's gonna bond so well with the omega gels so well, and would give it a triple secure, and it will keep the gel extension in the tip for weeks to come. And now, talking about that, you're seeing a lot, that exactly what I'm talking about with a lot of different videos I do. So when you're getting into the gel extensions, the consistency a little bit of more is like not thick, is a little bit more of watery than omega gel. Omega gel is completely like solid. So on the other days when I tried to doing on the left side and with the flashlights and everything, I swear it was take me at least 10 times, because when you're doing your dominance hand, which is using your non-dominance hand and do this, and I end up with, like, I would say 5 times of this one and 5 times of this on this one, my nails is come up with crooked and missings of part of the gel extension, because when you're doing a left hand also, it could be really of difficult and troubles for when we're doing it for the clients. Even though you asking your clients or you have the clamp to holding your flashlight, is still when you are going to the next level. Like if you're doing so many set of it, you will get hang of it so much easier. However, for pros or for the beginners, it's going to be a little bit of challenge first. So that's why omega gel will definitely a lifesaver, and is helping you apply the gel extension in like no time. So it kind of about a good of a half a time, it's not more than that. So now we're done with the base gels, and then what we need to do is only you need, I'm gonna using a 3D dual brush, and then we are go ahead and use, the tip is already like layer with one layer thin coat of the base gels. So now we are go ahead and getting the omega gels. Oh, I think I have this one right here. I think so. I was just showing it, and it's okay. I'll get this. So we just need a little bit of the Ihold omega gels. And it's a beautiful thing about, if you feel like you need more or less, you can definitely add some more or remove it. So I'm gonna go ahead and spread it to the side. You don't have necessary to, but this is what definitely when you do, you can definitely do 5 nails, 10 nail first, and then applies it all at once. It is really great for clients have really flat nails or really like flat and have a dip in the nails. Is just definitely gonna help build beautiful structure for the nails. So you see that how we adding it on and spread it on the side nicely. I'll show it slowly so then that way you can see. And then you can do all of them. There's not running or they're not going anywhere at all. So then you can do all 5 nails, 5 tips first or 10 tips. Then you can apply it all at once. So now we have a base gels already. So this base gels will help really a great adhesion with the omega gels, and the omega gel already have such a really good bonding with the base gel on the wells of the tips already. So don't miss this, because if you miss any of a step of essentials, it might is have a cause of popping off or giving a hard time of bonding for you. So is holding close to the cuticles, and then you are going to doing like hold it 45-degree, and then you're gonna slowly just press it down.
And
Okay.
Monique, so that in there you see is our omega gel. So it's really good adhesion, especially for tip extension glue. Just like you see, nothing ever moving, and you haven't cured yet. When you cure, it will be very solid.
Yep. So you can able to adjust at the moments right now. If you want to adjusting it, just say the nails is crooked to the left, to the right. You can able to adjusting ASAP. Further, so like if you're doing the is liquidy is tip extension glue gel, it will still able to holding it, but it's gonna a little bit of a challenge. So I just want to you can definitely doing with tip extension, but then also this is definitely is helping and changing completely your techniques. All right, so happy with this is from a sidewall to the sidewall. So we're gonna go ahead and key, but I'm gonna hold out just a little bit and then key flash key. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and flash gear just a little bit right there. Can I get the flash gear
You want flash cure?
right here? Right here in front of me.
Okay.
That's it. You can hold it down and let it flash gear.
Cool.
And we can get it in like a full gear 60. So when you're doing all 5 nails or 10 nails, you can definitely full gear for 60 seconds under LD, like 48 watt minimum. And it was bonding is so well. And when the clients or yourself getting your nails out, you feel really nice and solid. So we're gonna definitely using omega gel to create some cute for 3D flowers as well shortly. So let me move this one on the side for the second. And then we are going to, if for beginners, if you are a little bit of nervous when you're using ceramics bead or diamond beads and every others like like E5 beads, you can definitely using sandy bands. Is this okay? Because when you are applying your gel extension on with omega gels, and then if you pay attention on it, we did bay gel first, and it's bond with your omega gels and it bond with your tips. So it doesn't matter even you are not completely like getting, especially for beginner, you're not completely clean all the cuticle area, there are no chance, really a limited or minimum of a chance to get any of waters or air pockets in between that could makes your nails going greeny or affecting at all, because it already protect both. It protect with the beige gel. So the beige gel, it holding a really well bonding your insert tip with omega gel, and then omega gel gets special bonding with your beige gels on the nail surface. So the base gel, that's why I say the base gel is really important. It does all the work. So when Glitz have all of the essential for majority of stuff, if you are going pay attention on our essentials, and then the two we created the formulas that you don't have to thousand of different essential on your station or on the top of station in order for you to do beautiful work. You can absolutely have a professional product and your desk with a lot of um, high potential of using, because you're using a maximum everything out of it. So here is a tip and trick for the beginners. So if just in case you are going to using a sanding band, and then you can definitely use it if you are not like you're a little bit of nervous of at first using, you can definitely using a sanding band, and then turn your power to 6,000 RPM. when you start, you don't need it like it's faster or stronger than that, because when you're doing it, turn it higher volume, it just created more heat because the pressure. When you're doing this, you can definitely doing it like take your time and slowly closer to the cuticles area and holding 45-degree angle and clean it around the cuticles first. Okay, and then you can act slowly getting closer. And then it's a great thing about the intertips is doesn't have, you don't have to worry about is getting the shape and the length, because it's already shaped it for you, it's already pre-shaped for you, it's already pre cut for you. So unless you want a little bit, like say your clients want it's like more of a stiletto, they want more pointy, you can shape it both sides. Or if they want a little bit more in a mountain peak, you can definitely route it on the tip however you like and your clients like. You can definitely do that. And I'm gonna go in the ceramics bit. We haven't talking a lot about the meat, but if on this is how entire the set, it has a several different tips. If you are afraid of to getting really close to the cuticle, you can using a smaller, thinner corn beads. This will help to go around with the cuticles, and also is help protecting from not had chance or limit of a chance to getting really is cutting on the clients. Of course, you're not going to go in 25,000 RPM and go into this. You do not need it. It's just only this. You only need like 6,000 or 7,000. Okay. Turning on 6,000, and I'm going to use one of this. You can use any of this. This work for your cuticles area. Beautiful. You see that how it's removed it nicely, and also work for your velvety gels as well as your acrylic and a gel extension. Okay. So this is possible for a lot of beginner that you can able to do without worry about getting too closer to the cuticles. Now it's got clean. Okay, so we're gonna buff it nicely. See that with the gel extension, you are not have to worry about doing it too much of the procedures. Is already pre-shaped and is already pre-length for you. I am going to using a 100 and 180 to just sharpen it on the side, or just, you know, perfect on the size as you prefer. And that is it. If you want more like really a pointy, you can definitely like really precise on the both edges. If you want more round on the edges, I mean on the tip of the nail, you can definitely soften it around the tip. Okay. All right, let's remove the excess dust. And now we're gonna start on the fun part. So now if you are done, this is done. You don't have, I was like, if you want to send your clients going to wash their hand, make sure they don't use any soap. But then sometimes the clients accidentally pump the soap really fast, like before they realize that, oh my God, she's telling me do not. And then make sure you have to clean all of that excess moist on the nails. Otherwise, it's going to give you a little bit of hard time when you are polishing for the clients. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to using this two primer and base, and we're going to go ahead and apply. I was thinking of, should I do the maybe I should use the Milky White for the fusioning. Can you get me number 27 Milky White? And then beige gels, number 27 Milky White. Because then last week we did the beige already, and you can do any colors. Like yesterday I mixed color. I'm so tempting to do mixing the colors though. But we can definitely do more. All right, beige gels. This is going to be bestie for a lot of beginners or pros. You're afraid of like if you are using a different gels polish, you make sure you apply the beige gel, so that's gonna help the best adhesion for your gel polish. So go ahead and key for 10 seconds. All right. I am going to use number 27 because just I want a little bit of a milky look, like soft look, because we're going to using the is fusioning. And today I'm going to using a simple fusioning, and as well as I am go ahead and using the Omega gels to create a 3D flowers.
So Cynthia asked you some primer mel gel tip. Our primer do not, right?
No. We is not at all. So when you apply it in one coat is great. So it does one, it's our primer. What it does, it help to just remove the shine, but it's melting your tip. It's not supposed to melting your tips at all. All right, here for 60 seconds.
All right, and for everybody who's just tuning in, welcome to Glitz Live tutorial. Today we do gel tip extension, and we will be saving the video. So if you need to come back to it, you're welcome to at any time.
So we're gonna do the is passionate. I'm gonna do one color fusioning for a lot of beginners. Here I'm some tip and trick. Do not worry about getting 10 different. If you're watching a lot of my videos, I did add through 2, 3 is color of a fusioning to create really is like dramatic look. Lately, I would like to share a lot of kind of a really simple and easy because a lot of comments are on like, oh my god, is this easy? It is definitely will like doing one color of a fusioning. Sometimes you see her do two because I believe when you get your one color fusioning nailed down, you can do 10 of them. Doesn't matter how many of them you are going to do, you will never go wrong with that.
Okay, so you do second layer.
Yep, I can do second layer. You can do second layer or you can just do one layer. But we're gonna do two to just give a little bit of another layer.
Gotcha. So you want to have a little more solid color, a
It
little more
doesn't
less
have
transparent.
doesn't have to because we're gonna add some fusionings on it, so it's gonna look really well. It look really beautiful either way. So really another for 60-second here, and then after that, here's I'm always sharing the best like to apply your fusioning if you are beginners and you are doing it some fun is marble look using glitz fusioning. Only you need this two Bessie. This will back you up every single time when you're marbling using glitz fusioning. It blends so well. This one, the purpose of it, it help if you're doing on the top of a gel polish. Like say if you have a gel polish and you remove the tacky layer, it doesn't have a tacky layer, but it's not doesn't mean it's gonna grip and it's gonna suck like absorbing your fusioning pigment on it. So this friend it does like did all of that for you. And when it absorbing it, it's really nice to the nail surface with a matte top coat. This Bessie will go in and then kind of blend it and marbleize all of your designs for you. So that's why if you want to take out, like if you are pick one color, doesn't matter whatever colors you like. For instance, if your colors, your favorites, it is thinking green, which is green. You can get one color first and check it out and having fun with this, but make sure do yourself a favor, get a matte top coat. Matte is really sway matte. So I'm applying the matte top coat right now here for 60 seconds. And it's not like shiny matte, like you feel streaky at all. It's like really sway matte. So matte top coat.
And as for alcohol fusioning, you definitely can, but like for our crystal clear, especially formulated to work perfectly with a fusioning, you could use alcohol, but it's gonna be very, very different.
Yeah, so if you're using a plate with alcohol, it does like even alcohol, it acetone, it probably wash it up, but it's still not going to remove really good of completely a pigment. form of fusioning. So give it a try, Pandora, and let us know. I'm excited too, and I'm really curious as how it's gonna do. So with the fusioning crystal clears, you don't need a whole lot. You just need a little go a long way, and will definitely will blending your fusionings and create a really nice marbleized look. All right, so give it a quick shake on the passionate. All right, and we're gonna add just. So now, if you want just a soft look of this, you see that how the more layers you're adding on, the pigments will definitely is show more. I'm gonna add like a couple layer. Can do like a darker. Oh, looks really cool in person, and let it air dry.
Now you can live like that. You don't even need crystal clear.
Looks really cool. Okay, so Bella request no. So crystal clear, and then I always have a piece of paper here. The purpose of it, I am going to wipe the bristle off after each time I blending and created marblings effect. So then that way it would not like carry it on my bristles and bring it back into the bottle. This is the last thing. You don't want that because then it's gonna get all of different sort of color pigment in there. So you don't want it because then it's gonna affect the next color. For instance, if the next color you're doing is gonna be like yellows, it doesn't look good when you're having mixing. It might turning this to the orange because you have so many different pigments on it. So you see that how I wipe all that. It's whatever remaining on the bristle, and then pick up a more crystal clear. And you see that just little go a long way. You don't even have to loading it with a lot. So your crystal clear will definitely do all the work for you. Oh, looks here really cool. Looks really nice like that. Just soft look, great. If you want to add more, I mean, you create it more. And then if you want to more marbles here, you can definitely create a marbles on the tip or on the other side. So wipe it off. And then if you want to add some veining, which is I'm going to using some of the gel painting. And just let you know, you can stop at any point when you're watching me doing live video. I want to bring it to the maximum of potential you can create a designs, because the more designs is more of a fun for you to create and let your creativities completely reach to the max potential. And also the clients will love it. And a lot of clients love dramatic. And also you don't have to take all the designs and put it on one client. You can just, pick one or two is fun idea designs and add it on for your service. So I'm gonna go ahead and using one of my favorites. This is Golden Touch. That's all you need. I'm obsessed with this. It does, even though see that how you just getting simple touch, but it's give you so much of reflection of that. So Golden Touch is probably gonna last you for maybe a good 10 years. Just kidding. If it's you using a lot, and then it's gonna go really fast. So look at that. It was like really simple. And then you can just go ahead and let it cure. Okay. Cure for 60 seconds. And now after 60 seconds, you don't want anything else. Just go ahead and top coat, matte top coat or shiny top coat, up to you, up to your clients. And then cure for 60 seconds and you are good to go. But you are doing, I'm gonna add the matte top coat. I'm gonna tell you why a matte top coat. Usually when I'm doing it, I adding the shiny on when I do a 40 gel, but only a different when you use an Omega gel. You definitely want to do the matte top coat because we're gonna rub some chromes on it. I have the chrome number 135. It's really cute, and I'm gonna rub it on the Omega gel. So it's tag free when you're using Omega gel. It doesn't have a tacky layer, so it's definitely gonna grab your pigments beautiful. All right, so I'm so excited. Today is really cool because we did all different cool techniques for you. All right, so next I'm go ahead and using the matte top coat because we are preparing for ours is 3D flowers. Okay, this right here. I like to hold it. Sometimes I'm off the camera. How's everyone doing so far? So far, so good. Thanks so much for tuning in. All right, so Kia for 60 seconds. Oh, maybe 30 seconds. It works. And prepare for this one. Definitely, if you are getting your gloves on, you can definitely put the gloves on and roll. This is with your omega gel. But if you are using your bare hand, make sure you are going to wipe it with alcohol 99% alcohol ASAP right after you are finishing to avoiding unclear products on the nails. I don't think it was like sticking it, but I'm gonna give you a heads up. So pick the smaller beads. I'm gonna do 3 smaller beads and roll it, like pick a small portion and roll it to 3 beads. You can do a bigger one and smaller one. It's up to you and your clients. Maybe should I do it right there? You know what? This is so cool though. You can definitely, I'm gonna do 3 petals. You can do like whole and tie the completely flowers like I was sharing with you. I'm gonna roll this one, the second bead. And places like triangle 1, 2, and 3.
Yep. And for those who are asking, yes, these are the same omega gel you just used to put on your gel tips extension.
Yes.
And now you can use it to mold 3D flower.
All right. So you can add more as you prefer. I'm gonna wipe my hands right now with alcohol 99%. All right. So it's not runny. It's not going. It doesn't go anywhere. So all you need is your bestie. This is the Duer and 3D brushes. One's end is had the 100% Kolonsky brush hair. So then that way you can use it for your liquid and powder. And the other end is your beautiful of precisely a shape and the designs that we created for our 40 gel, 5E gels, and omega gels. So it's perfect, is small enough that you can go to really details with your 3D nail art, and also it help you to not have to work crazy hard because it does shape it everything for you. So press it down. The tip is pointed and then it shape it like 45 degrees. So then when you press it gently, you don't have to do it really aggressive, and press it again. So can you see like a 3D? I mean, can you see the omega gel? So now a lot of you were asking like, how do I turn the client's finger? So if you are doing your clients, if you are doing this, right? They design like this, and you turn your clients just like, okay, just, like loosen your hand, and then you're just doing this and create the design. Simple as it is. It's so easier than you doing swatch. So with the thumbnails, you don't turn it like this. It's awkward. You're gonna go ahead and turn the client's hand and relax, and you can able to turn it this way. Well, I tried to getting it fitting on the camera, but you can do it like this. Okay.
Yeah, can't see that thing.
Can you see it?
Nope.
All right here. Right here. See, is that how I just, well, I'm trying to show in the camera, but with the clients, I twist a different way, not hurting their hands at all, but to show. Press it down, and you don't have to go with perfect because is this really cool about is omega gel is not going to dry or to set until you're going to cure. So you can have like this paddles, and you can like create the crease and spread it out, and then you go back and place with the rest of the other two. So press down. Same techniques that I shared with you when you are doing a Glitz 40 gel to create a 3D flowers. Only different is this is like super clear. And you can have an option to bleed this beautiful flowers as it is. I kind of like it like this. But then you can definitely adding a chrome on it. You can add any color of the chrome you prefer because this is absorbing your chrome pigment. Beautiful. All right, so I'm not using the tips and create a little bit of a beautiful, that's like pointed leaf right there. And this is like beautiful. This is so adorable. All right, if you're happy with this, we are a go ahead and not here yet, because here's something is beautiful about Omega Gel. It's like Omega is like all in one. You can definitely is adding your crystal on first, which is I am going to do it right now. So I'm gonna get some frame. I just saw some frame right here. I'm gonna add some frame in here. Beautiful. All right, take advantage. I'm gonna add some frame on. Oh, it's gonna take away from that flowers, huh? This frame is too big. No smaller frame. No, but I want it big. I don't care. Okay. Give a good press down. This just might be big. Now I'm giving a little bit of right here. Maybe this one. It's too small. Way too small and too big. I'm sitting here all day and find this is too small. This is too big. Maybe this one. Perfect. All right. Can you see under the camera? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm taking advantage from this, and I'm going to add some centerpieces here first. Okay. And now we're going to do it really flash key. We'll flash key for 30 seconds because we want to add some chrome on it. So you don't want it to completely 60 seconds, because when it's completely full key, the Omega gels will not like grip your chrome pigments well. So make sure you do 30 seconds, because later we're going to do some crystal around that, and you can do a full cure, or you full cure later. All right, so I'm not using number 135. It's like kind of a rosy soft color. I mean, let's see, rosy color and stuff. Okay.
Like sparkly rose gold.
Yeah, I love this. It's so beautiful. And just a little bit. I'm gonna just add just a little bit. You see that? How much it is? And okay, so now if you get closer, I'm gonna give you a quick close here. And then here is the YouTube. You can see
lower. There you go.
Okay.
Focus.
But basically, if you see it in person, so beautiful. And then if you want to see your fusions like a marble looks underneath, you can definitely look at that. Oh, so beautiful.
Now you see a much more defined flower petal.
Okay, I'm gonna get the pigment from the lead this one had a lot. So the leads had some, so I don't pick a lot on. Look at that. And so now go back to why I did the matte top coat on first, because if I do a shiny top coat, it will higher chance to like absorbing and pick up a lot of my excess pigment. So when you do a matte top coat, it won't do that to you. Okay. And then you can add more of like,
now that look really hot.
looks beautiful. I would almost doing it more of retail of the Omega gel, but I'm gonna want to keep it for some of the crystal designs. I'm gonna add just a little bit, not much. Okay, so it's good. Now, if you don't want anything, again, you are going to coat it. Let me close that quick with the no wet top coat and cure for 60 seconds. You're good to go. But we are going to do some crystals. But every time I do, I want to let you know you can stop at any point. You don't have to. Can I get the unicorn, the Nancy corn? So dust off the excess one. Okay. Oh, I love this gold color. It looks so beautiful. Okay, so we're going to do, if you love the crystal designs and your clients is enjoying it, and then you're enjoying it and taking a lot of pictures, and then it's a couple days later, the client's like, hey, Nancy, a couple of them are come off, they're popping off. When you have your crystal trifecta, you have everything. So it's not only create a confidence for you, but also for your clients. So then you don't have to worry about like, oh my God, she's going to text me. I'm not sure it's going to last on or it's going to come off. So you get nervous. And then also there's a client too. Like, oh, I want it, but I don't know if it's going to stay. So your crystal trifecta That's only you need on your desk. So I am go ahead and kind of apply the good layer, not too thick, not too thin. Too thick, it's gonna flood your crystal. Too thin is going to not adhere to your crystal properly. So good layer. If you're first time trying in and you start feeling that your crystal running everywhere, floating everywhere, you might apply a little bit too much of your condensed glue gel and no wet top coat. So when you do it again, give it a try again and then do a little bit less and you will get hang of it easy, I promise. So all right, I'm gonna just like kind of butters around the flowers and then floating in a white top coat. Okay. And now when we're floating the top coat on the top of the condensed glue gels, I am go ahead and cap the flower as well. Remember that we just put the pigment on. The pigment is still need to be capped or else it's not gonna last. So I'm gonna go around first and then you're gonna cap this. So a little bit slightly different, okay? If you are doing your omega gel without pigment, you don't have to cap it, it's dry. But if you put the pigment on, you make sure you cap it to protect your pigments powder in there. All right, so I am gonna add a couple of the whatever shape it in there. Can you get me the S shape over there on the? I'm not getting, that's my little mix up. Is that there? Maybe not.
What do you do? It's gonna be green.
Oh, should I do green on there? It looks good.
You can try.
I can do green. Just a smaller size. I just wanna.
Pop.
Oh, nice.
Another one? That's it.
Yeah, I want maybe another one. I almost do a frame though. Maybe I should do a frame. But this one look cute. Okay, we'll leave it like that. You can do however you want. You already have your condensed glue gels on, and then you have the no wipe top. So this is gonna be a double secure your crystals, and will hold your crystal like for weeks to come. All right, and one more. And frame. If you have a long frame, you can definitely cut it, okay?
And remember, you can stop at any step. You don't have to go all the way like us. Just like at any step of this design, you can stop. Just the fusioning, just the crystal, just the flower. All of them will be very pretty by themselves.
Yeah, you don't have to go all the way. If I have a client that she loves everything, like, can I have ombre and can I have crystal and then crystal bling and cover everything? You don't have to. You can stop at any point which makes you happy and satisfied with, you know. You can be like getting it really cool and fun, and then add some beads on. You don't have to. You can if you want to. The clients love like some beads on to finish of the look. I'm so excited with the fun design today. And then for the rest of them, after you apply the gel extension on the rest of them, and you can do it the same procedures, like adding fusionings on couple nails. If the client's doing a whole set design, if the client's doing only 2 rings finger, here you go. All right, adding it. Oh, this one's so cute. You can add more if you want to. Okay. There's no limit of what you can create. All right, I'm happy with this. I love that it's have the fusioning underneath and it's still veining and a lot is going on in this cuties. All right, here for 60 seconds. And that's the best thing about the crystal trifecta. You see that how I can adjust completely this, you know, you can add more, or you can adjust and just like remove or adjust in your crystal before you're going to Kia. All right, Kia for 60 seconds. Just keep the thumb up. Just a thumb. Yeah, right here. Here we go. And make sure when you're doing it, you ask your client to tilt their fingers, like tap back and forth. So then your UV LED lamp can adhere to all the crevices, gap, edges, you know, on every single part of your crystal base. So then that way it will hold the completely, when it full key of your crystal trifecta, it will hold your crystal in like no time, 4 weeks plus. Okay.
Yep, and I don't know which gel you have, but if you use our crystal trifecta, it will be very nice, very solid, and you still can move them until you cure. Once you cure, it will be stays very solid for the next 4 weeks at least.
Thank you so much, Donna. Thanks so much, Cynthia. Thank you so much, Instagram fam, Facebook fam, YouTube fam, and TikTok fam. All right, so now normally it's gonna be done. However, this bestie will definitely gonna not only a triple secure. Besides, you have your condensed glue gel, your no wipe top coat, and then this is bestie will definitely rescue us from catching on our hair, the clothes, the fabrics, anything you name it. So it gives you such a really good and confidence when you are doing for your clients, and also as well as when the clients feel so good when they are wearing it without any of the troubleshoot at all. They can still do normal activities with the beautiful nails that they are getting from you. So I'm gonna go ahead and check. This is part have a 2 end, the other end have the precisely brush. So just in case that you have is the more of a metal frame like this, you can definitely using a brush, which is allow you to access into more precision glue gels. And but then this is I have a really a smaller bars. I'm gonna using this, and so I'm gonna go ahead and use this part of the needle right here. Give it a quick check. I feel it's a little bit scratchy right here. It's gap right here. I'm gonna squeeze just a little bit, and I'm gonna show you how much I need, like just that much. You can definitely repeat this step more than one time if you feel like when you're doing a big crystals, big centerpiece crystal, and you feel it's still scratchy, you can definitely repeat it. Just remember to flash key between each time you are going to seal it to just prevent it from getting like loading too much of your precision glue gels and floating everywhere. So we're gonna seal all the beads. You see that how I just run around the crystal to make sure that the crystal is will check on the base. You don't need to coat it or cap on the top of the crystal because you don't want it to taking away from a cut and the beautiful facets of your beautiful crystals. I'm gonna seal on that metal to make sure it's not catching on the hair, and also it's not going to get tarnished fast and easy. All right. So as I say, you can always repeat it if you feel like you are going to need it. Like with this one, I seal cap 2 or 3 times because if I feel a little snag right here, I'm gonna seal it again until it completely seal. So here for 60 seconds on this one. So I did like quite more than one time on this, like seals and then seals on the base of crystal, seals on the metal center pieces to make sure that they are not going to catching on their hair. So I feel really good. I've showered, shampoo my hair. And then for all the clients, same thing. If you are doing a bigger crystal, make sure you check really well around and you can repeat it again, okay?
Yes. And for everyone who asking, if you want to get our product, head over to glitzaccessoryandsuch.com and you can get anything. And if you have a trouble finding any product, feel free to DM us and we will try our best to help you out.
Oh, you are very welcome, Cynthia. I'm so glad. I am so glad. That is awesome. And then, oh, so since we're waiting for that nail to be key, I'm going to show you because I didn't want to open it first. So if you want to access into that precision brush, close this and just open on the other end, okay?
Yep.
So this
one
is,
cap you can pull out and one cap you twist it out.
yes. So then this one, you don't need a whole lot because it's going to allow you to access into a lot of more is precision glue gels. and you're using a little, go a long way. So if you are using this for the bigger like frame centerpieces, you can using a brush will give you a lot of more precision glue. But if you want to using on around the crystal, because you don't want to use a brush around crystal because there's more chance the brush will brush on the top of your crystal surface. So you want to make sure that you're using this part, but when you need more, you can definitely access into the other end for your convenience. All right, so this is almost finished. So of course we are going, of course you're gonna make sure your Santa Claus wash their hand. If any residues of the gels, anything on it, just make sure they wash their hand. And then we do the cuticle oil and then a picture. And then you are good to go. Okay. That's it. That is so awesome. Today is fun. And I have a fabulous time with you. You can, as you're seeing it, all different designs, you can stop at any point. You don't have to go all the way. Okay, so here's something is really cool. I'm gonna give you some idea for you to pricing with the client, especially for pros, also for beginners. For pros, if you're introduce your extension to your clients and then add it on your menu, I want you to enjoying it. I want you to feel so much confident and without asking or sharing and offering like, hey, I got, just getting a new product in and it's just gonna be so cool and it's gonna be perfect for you. So and I'm going to show you why is the products and how is the procedures work. And a lot of my clients, oh my God, why don't you tell me? I said, I know that you enjoy like acrylics, enjoy the velvety gels, but something is really cool. I want to try it. Hey, you never know the clients would like to try it. And then they have the right to choose a lot of different like option for them. And if they love it, that's great because you are doing this. It's not alternative or it's not replacement of acrylics or hard gels or velvety gel. It is additional adding on the menu on the services. So like say for instance, if you do 5 clients a day, if you have 2 clients on a liquid and powder, you have 1 client on velvety gel and 2 clients on a gel extension. Instead of you losing the 2 clients that they don't want velvety gels or they don't want a liquid and powder, you can definitely keep the clients and add more clients on your chair, especially if you're building your books. Doesn't matter you have a phone books, some clients moving away, the husband get transfer and a different station, a different state, the clients moving, it can be happen all the time. So it's always, if your book is not tight pack and books, you always have an opportunity to build your books to be fuller. So for instance, if you are doing this set, whole entire set, this is the stiletto long. So everybody have a different premises of different pricings. Like say you start with $45, 45 for short, 55 for medium, 65 for long, 75 for extra long. Extra long, it can be 85. I'm just sample, just for instance. You can price it however you want. And then it depends on your years of the experience and depend on your book. If you're tight books, you don't have to go 30, 20 or whatever is this price, it charge your price. If you are just first start, I want to make it like a little bit more clarified for a lot of beginners. You do not have to do someone doing it 20 years of in an industry and have a book full. You don't have to do like someone is the same someone with 10 years. If you first start and you don't know how to get your client in, do whatever it takes and make you feel like you are doing it right. Like say if you need to talk to clients like, hey, I'm just graduate from a school. I'm just fresh starting out. I love to have your support. And in order to do that, I'm going to running some special promotion. Normally, this is going to be a price of average is going to be $55 per set, but I'm running promotion. I'm doing a $45 per set. But hey, guess what? The people like, okay, I want to support you. You first start and it's great to have, you to take care of my nails and they get $10 to 2 cup of coffee. So then you get the client seat on the chair and then you got to practice because they know that you're a fresh start. So you get to practice without nervous, like, oh, I've been doing it for a long time. They can tell if you're doing it just fresh start. So be honest and then consult the clients and good communication. People will support you a long way. So with that, like for instance, if you start with, I'm saying this set if 55, I'm just saying it start for base 55 just in the stiletto long. But I know a lot of you will do 75, 85, or 65, 45. It's just so it's set from base, it start from 55, for instance, right? Because this is with this one, with me, I doing it 75. 65 for the medium and 75 for the long. But you, for instance, we do 55, whole set 55 with one solid color, right? The client doesn't want anything, 55. But if you first start and say, all right, so it's all your total today with solid color, $45. Thanks so much for support. And then, running promotion. Stay tuned for my more promotion comment. I would love to have you back in my chair. So, but then in the next 5 months, your book will start filling up and your price going to be changed. And the promotion, it's up to you. You want to give your clients $10 off or $5 off, or you giving them the couple of the designs for you. Like, the promotion is, end, but I'm looking forward to have more promotion. But then I would love to give you a couple of cute design worth of $10. Give them some cute stickers on their nails, trendy stickers. It's not like old school sticker anymore. Trendy sticker or transfer for it. Beautiful. It's cute. A lot of clients love that as well. But then it doesn't take you forever to doing it, but also it doesn't break your bank or it doesn't break clients' bank, and the client's gonna come back. And when you are do 55%, right? So now we are going to the detail. So do fusion A. Every single layer you do, make sure you are pricing it. Like I will do minimum of $6 of one layer. So now I want you to pay close attention on it. So then that way you are pricing accordingly to the client, so you don't work to debt and don't earn any money, and you're going to get burnt out and you're going to quit faster than anybody else. So one layer, it will be $6. So you have first layer of fusioning, and then you have the veining on it, right? And if you don't have anything else, just fusioning underneath and veining, you can do price at $8 per nails for the design nail art. Start from 8. It's a lot of, you chalk $10 for is, worth. And if it's 2 nails, you make additional $20 right there. Adding on. So now your price is a set, instead of 55, is 75 right now. Okay. But then now, if you are doing your 3D flower, oh my God, Nancy, I want some flowers on it. Can you do some? Sure. With this simple flower like this, you can do it like $6 or $8. Between $6 or $8 is fair because you add some chromes on it and yet some crystal. So let's say now the $6 on the top. So the $12 adding on right here. I'm doing combo because when the clients have 3 or 4 layers, you don't want to chalk $20 per nails and later, because there's a more as a funds and the more designs they're adding on, you give them a price of a discount or bundle together. So then create really nice masterpiece for the clients and you. So $6 on the fusioning marbles, effect. $6 for the flower. So now it's $12 right here. And then for the simple crystal, this one can be another $6 because you're using a couple cute shape only, and it's not that really dramatic. It's like some of the additional adding on your cute flowers. So another $6. So this is the design on this nails will be at $18. So if you 18 is a great price already. So when you do 2 nails, so it's bring you $36 on 2 nails. So now you're set, instead of 55, it adding another $32. 85, 32, $87. $87, right? Is something like that. 55 plus 36.
No,
91.
91.
Sorry, 91. That is basic a minimum of a set. But if anyone, when you're starting a few months, like after 6 months after, your price going up to 65, 75 for the long, the price might be different. And trust me, is across the board with all of the talents and the techniques and a good product you're adding on for your client. However, make sure you adjusting accordingly. As I say, beginners. So beginners, you don't have to compare with no one. Do what is right for you. I'd rather you to do and get a great promotion for the clients instead of you have no income coming in at all whatsoever. You see what I mean? You have a great product, you have talent, but you have to get your clients so then you can produce it, your talents right there, and bring your income for you. And so you can able to reinvest in your products, your continue your education, and make the best out of your career. Okay. So This is additional of $18. No, yeah, $18. And then on the top of your set. And here's something that's really cool about this, because Omega Gel will help you to cut half of the time on your application. I did is I was struggling. I'm so used to um spoiled with the Omega Gel, and the other day, okay, I'm gonna challenge myself with the tip extension, and you're doing on your dominance hand. Guess what? It 5 times for this. I keep taking off and fire them because I can't see it crooked all the way to the north and south. So they crooked, and I take it off, and then of course you have to soak it off, you fire it off, but then Omega Gel, when you see it crooked, you pull it out right away and reapply it. All right. So I hope you grab some of a cute or important, either is fun and cute or important tip and trick for you. I wish nothing but the best for every single one of you out there. For any of one of you are potential nail technician or thinking about nail, become a professional nail techs, or is for any of you are doing your press-on business out there for the clients, nothing but the best to you, okay? And I want you to be able to take every single fun tip and trick and a great helpful tip and trick and take your business to a next level and work smarter, not harder. But if you work smarter and harder, you will get into your goal even faster. All right. So who's benefited the most? You benefits the most. And guess what? All the loved ones around you, your family, your friends, your loved one, or whoever is the love of your life. All right. So we are gonna wrap up, and here's a final look. So I'm going to save the videos a little bit long, but I want to give a lot of information that, some tip and trick for you to build your clientele. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask, because lately I don't have anyone that ask question on it. And some, if I miss it, like some of you ask and I might miss it because the comments go so fast. But then a lot of you are DM us, so which is awesome. It was like really open for the DM. If any question, no question is the silly question. It's all helpful question. So DM us if you need our assistant. We'll be really happy to get right on it. And if you have question regarding to the order or shipping is shipped normally from 1 to 3 business day. During a weekend, it will ship to the next following business day. So if you have question regarding to product order, please contact us via email at info@glitzaccessoryandsuch.com. Any other question, product, if you couldn't locate it, any of a special product, don't hesitate to DM. We're going to grab the link for you really quick. All right. Here you go. Maybe it's this here.
That's good.
It's good. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you so much. And please have a fabulous weekend and be safe out there. Please take good care of yourself and your family. And I will looking forward to see everyone in the next live. Enjoy your weekend and be safe out there. Okay. Hey, thanks so much, Cynthia. Thank you. Thanks so much, YouTube fam, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok fam, and Twitch fam. We'll see you